Ladies and gentlemen, and graphic designers, we are going to take some notes about graphic design and our t-shirt logo. Write this down on your paper notes. A logo is a unique graphic mark or emblem commonly used by commercial enterprises, organizations, and even individuals to aid and promote instant recognition. It should communicate a message. I think you guys kind of know what a logo is a little bit, but probably not 100%. So a logo should be unique, functional, and versatile. Let's talk more about it. Write this down in your paper notes. Make sure at the top you say, write down graphic design and logo. All right, let's take a look at some logo examples real quick. These are some interesting ones. This is like a good logo. It's not a clever logo, but it's pretty good. You'd recognize it. The thing that's good about it is that ESPN letters are unique and recognizable. You kind of recognize that. That's okay. All right, these are interesting though because look, there's a lion face and then there's a bird. So lion, bird, strong holding. So there's two guys. One guy's name was Lion. The last guy's name was Bird. They formed a company together and then they made that logo. Chad. Okay, so you have a guy's face that is the same shape as the country of Chad. Or is that the continent of Africa? All right, you have this right here. So look, you've got a guy swinging a golf club. There's this little elbow, right? But it's forming the shape of the Spartan warrior design tent. So you have a pavilion tent with a pencil in there. Anyway, you guys can see it. But these are kind of cool. So these are logos, and they all kind of communicate a message if you think about it. They all communicate a message. All right, let's keep going. All right. What makes a good logo? So pretty much every logo follows these kind of rules. Not all of them, but at least most of them. They're simple, not a ton of, write this down in your notes, not a ton of intricate lines. Memorable, unique. Okay, so you know it when you see it. You don't confuse it with other logos. There's something about it that is different than everything else, right? And by the way, so that means when you guys go to do your logos, they have to be unique. You can't just copy something that already exists. Timeless, you can use the same logo for many years. They're versatile, so it'll look good really small on a postage stamp. It'll look great on a billboard. It'll look good in a magazine that's shiny, on a t-shirt in one color, in 5 colors, in 10 colors. All right, the next one, it has to write this down. It's appropriate. Does the look and feel match the audience? So appropriate doesn't mean that it's not nasty or not vulgar or whatever. What it means is it fits the situation. So the logo fits the feel of the company. Does it communicate the right message? Are you getting across the message that you want? When you look at it, does it communicate the idea and feeling that you had intended? All right, so here's examples. Okay, this is is simple. It's basically a circle and a rectangle and some letters, right? But this is unique. You recognize it. That's the subway in England. Memorable. When you see the McDonald's logo, you recognize it because of the colors, because of the weird shape of the M, the whole thing. You recognize it when you see it. Now, timeless. Look at this. There's Pepsi Cola. Their logo changed. Okay, and this is from like 1885 or something. And then so the Coca-Cola logo has never changed, right? So does that mean the Pepsi logo is terrible? No. But what it does mean is that the Coca-Cola logo was better in the fact that it was timeless. They kept it for a long time. And the reason probably Pepsi-Cola didn't keep this is because it was a copy of Coke. And so it's like, we need something that's a little bit more unique, right? All right. Versatile. Will it work in one color, print on postage stamps, billboards, so on and so forth. So if you look at the Volcom, it looks good in just black and white, looks good in multiple colors, kind of 3D-ish. It looks good in, a bunch of different ways, right? So yeah, that makes it effective. All right, appropriate. So again, it's not saying, as long as it's not nasty, it's appropriate. No, appropriate means does it fit the situation? So if you had Lawyers R Us in this font, it wouldn't be appropriate because you want your lawyer to be serious, right? Not goofy. But for a toy company, it makes sense because you want it to be whimsical and fun for kids. Does it communicate a message? So if you look at the Amazon logo, look, Amazon has everything from A to Z, and they're going to give you a smile. Red Bull, it's red, the color of blood and power, and bulls are powerful. And if you drink Red Bull, you're going to feel powerful. Okay, Acura, you have a little A here. Well, that is the same shape as calipers. Calipers are an engineering tool that they use to make very accurate measurements. Ooh, accurate measurements. Ooh, Acura, the motor company. And then here's some other ones. You have the owl for wisdom, hands because they do like massages or whatever it is they do. Who knows what they do? Physical therapy, right? So body wisdom. You have the Big Ten, but there for a while there was 11 teams in it, so they snuck that in there. You have piano forest, so you see the piano keys and you see a forest. Now look at the Northwest. You have an N, you have a W in there, and you have this arrow part that's part of the end, an N pointing to the Northwest on a map. So that was a nice one. All right, here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to open up a Google Doc. So you did the first part of the notes on paper notes, and then this part you're going to do in a Google Doc, and you're going to name this logo graphic design notes. And I want you to find 6 logos. One that is a great example of simple, and then answer that question. How is that simple? Copy and paste that logo in. Find one that's memorable, unique, and answer the question. Timeless, answer the question. How do you think it is timeless? Versatile. How will it look good on a tiny? How will it look good in 2 colors? How will it look good in 10 colors? How will it look good on as huge as a billboard? Appropriate. Does it fit the theme? Is it not nasty? All right. Communicate the right message. What message is it? So copy and paste the logos that are great examples of those 6, and then answer those questions. All right. And I think that's it for this one. In the next video, we're going to go on to part 2.